So the Sixers beat the Atlanta Hawks in smash mouth style basketball, 127-111 in the series' first game back in Atlanta. I was actually planning on going to this game, and I'm a little bit saucy just because I was going to be wilding in the stands, right? But it's all good though, next time. This game was decided by the middle of the first. The Sixers dominated every facet of the game, and ATL had no answer for Joel, Embiid, and the rest of the squad. So much for seeing us back in the A. Joel Embiid led the way with 27 points, 8 assists, and 9 boards, almost with the triple-double. Ben Simmons chipped in with 18 points and Tobias Harris with 22. On the other hand of the ball, Trae Young dropped 28 points on 50% from 3, which is not bad, but Ben Simmons definitely made him work for all his points. The difference of this game, in my estimation, was like, bench points, 48-32, leaning towards the Sixers, and ATL's Kevin Huerter only dropped 3 points. That's not going to cut it with all the talent that the Sixers have. Now, I told y'all last video that Shake Milton won this series for the Sixers. His re-emergence was going to be the true difference. It allows our second unit to start flowing, and as you've seen, the second unit went off this game. ATL lost their chance in game 2 when they had a beautiful chance of putting us away with only our starters putting in work, but it's not looking too good. Danny Green did leave the game with a left calf strain, and that didn't look too good, especially with him being in the boot, but we shall see. Let's get to some of your tweets. I'm feeling a little bit cocky tonight, so I'm going to be on the Atlanta Hawks side of Twitter. Let me know if you guys like that in the comment section. So here we go. Traveled 16,742 miles to see Trae Young in the squad tonight. That's what's up. The bull was from Indonesia, and it's about to be a long plane ride home, homie. Joel Embiid powers the Sixers to a key Game 3 win over the Hawks. Yes, he did. ESPN, the Sixers beat the Hawks in Atlanta to go up 2-1 in the series. Oh no, I guess we can't, use the Trae Young is the next superstar narrative no more. Shout out to Trae though, you can only do but so much. Actually, shout out to ESPN for showing Ben and Joel. You gotta love it. Trae's sick. Trae's what do I gotta do to get points? Welcome to the penitentiary, homie. Hawks fuming because the other team star is drawing cheap fouls. This is delicious. Hypocrites. Nick Wright. Hawks fans groaning about Embiid selling fouls calls is rich. Come on, Karen. Not gonna rob you. That's funny. Hawks got beat so bad, Magic hopped on Twitter and said, hey man, I was totally wrong predicting the Hawks to win. The Sixers took it to the Hawks from the first quarter to the fourth. Let's see, hold up. We're gonna go off the script somewhat. My friends in Georgia who are Atlanta Hawks fans are so excited for Game 3. The building will be rocking in ATL against Philly, and I'm picking Trae Young and the Hawks to win. By the end of the night, the Bull was saying the Sixers had 6 players in double figures, led by their 2 superstars, Embiid with 27 and Simmons with 18. Simmons was aggressive on the offensive end and played shutdown defense on Trae Young. It was a total team victory, and Coach Rivers had a great game plan. He said, yeah, never mind, my fault, y'all. Hawks fans were cheering Embiid, appearing to be injured, by the way, but ESPN won't run the anti-Atlanta fan narratives. We already know why, because Bulls are mad because the process worked. Can't wait for the narrative to switch from Hawks in 5 to Philly is the 1C, so their path is easy. I'm about to hear that all right now. Oh, everyone's injured, yada yada yada. Nah, dog. When someone says the Hawks have the Embiid stopper and Clint Capella, bro, look, I don't want to call certain players bums because I'm gonna come off as biased, but if all you do is catch lobs and get boards, that's really not skill, to be honest. I mean, I'm not going to say there's somebody else on the Hawks team who does the same thing. Maybe not. And here I thought the Hawks were about to throw a Magic City party, and the Sixers bought the whole damn club out. Feet on couches, chains dangling, bottle service, and all you can eat lemon pepper wings. The Hawks were in line the whole night. Carry the hell on. Berg funny. Everyone was on the Hawks top, and now everyone's saying pack it up, nothing to see here. Bulls is hypocrites, straight up. Joel Embiid has shot more free throws than anybody on the Hawks combined, and y'all are complaining about Trae. Well, that would kind of make sense though, in the sense that the Hawks are a perimeter shooting team. Who really drives to the hoop other than Lou Will and Trae Young? It kind of makes sense when you have Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons and other people who actually drive to the hoop getting fouled. It would actually make sense that Joel Embiid does have more free throws than everybody on the Hawks combined, because everyone on the Hawks combined doesn't drive to the hoop. Come on, that's kind of obvious. But anyway, Joel Embiid, 47 Free throws, the Hawks 56, not named Trae combined. So I'm curious if we add Trae Young, what does this number go to? Once again, who on the Hawks is driving to the hoop? But it's okay though. NBC Sports Philadelphia, Hawks fans Googling the GOAT Furkan Korkmaz after the first quarter. Who was that? The Sultan. Disgraceful how Sixer fans traveled to Atlanta to pose as Hawks fans cheering when Embiid looked hurt. I was really going to cop a plane ticket and fly to the A by my dolly and be in a section by my dolly, but them tickets cost a little bit too much. Hawks need me in right now. SMH Culture 3 got us outside working, gang. The Hawks playing so bad that Quavo saying, I need to put me in. That's crazy. For the second time tonight, Hawks fans cheered after Joel Embiid got hurt. More belligerentness from ATL fans. It's crazy because like Bulls wasn't even out here until this year, but it's okay. It's hilarious to me that Hawks indignantly complain on like 90% of the fouls called on them when their entire offensive strategy is to draw soft fouls. The Philadelphia 76ers take game 3 and are leading the Atlanta Hawks 2-1 in this series. 57% field goal, 47% three-pointers, 36 rebounds, 28 assists, 10 turnovers, 66 points in the paint. Hawks 47% field goal, 26% from 3, 26% from 3. And that's what I said right here, like this stat right here. The Hawks weren't going to keep up their shooting performance from game 1, or at least not win that way, because if Bulls peaked, right? During game 1, ATL's starting 5 was they all still had negative plus minuses. That is not efficient basketball. Like, they are not the Golden State Warriors, bro. Like, just because Bulls can shoot does not mean whatever, it's okay. My lung collapsed and my dying wish was for the Atlanta Hawks to win. Dang, bro. I got 2 words for you. This face is funny, bro. Like, oh. Watching the Hawks players side tackle Embiid. Hawks fans moment, George Hill hit that last 3. The game was like, been done, but like you could tell that the energy was sucked out of the Atlanta players. Like after Dwight shot a 3, which was disrespectful in and of itself, but Dwight shot a 3, bricked it. The Sixers easily got an offensive board and then shot another 3. Like Bulls said, no, it's done. Like when they say the Hawks are winning this series, if you haven't seen my last Twitter reaction video, y'all really had this series, bro, because there was no way that the starters were going to be able to carry us throughout the whole series with all the firepower y'all have on the bench and starting 5. Like there was no way. If Shake Milton doesn't come in that game, this does not come in game 2 and put a fire to the bench, we were going to be in trouble. But y'all definitely screwed up. Hey, I don't know who this is, but how them Hawks looking, my boy? You're not as important as you think. You're not. Very bad. My wife. I'm never concerned. Trae Young on the Hawks shooting woes. Hey, Hawk fans, that happened. Have a good weekend. Hey, man, you got to put something out there. Letting Ben Simmons go in for an uncontested dunk is an interesting strategy by the Hawks. Look at that porous defense, bro. Blah! Imagine letting a player who can't shoot score 18 points on you. Damn shame. This screenshot right here reminds me of Meek Dream Chasers 2 cover art. Like when the ball was like, on the whole bike and the ball had, neon green, ghost smoke. That joint was litty. Shout out to the ball, Meek Millie. The Hawks could be up 10 if they stop turning it over literally every other possession. That's what that smothering D does. Yo, Bulls was saying, oh, the Knicks, had, top D2 and the Hawks carved them up. While that is true, the Knicks play a brand of team defensive basketball. The Sixers have individual defenders who can by themselves put Bulls in clamps. Like, y'all were kidding yourselves when you really tried to compare the Knicks to the Sixers. That's where you really messed up, because like by itself, Ben Simmons is 16-0 against that franchise. Like Ben Simmons has yet to lose in his career against that franchise. So yes, Atlanta fans clearly cheered after Joel Embiid's injury. What a sloppy performance this has been by the Hawks, but still Hawks in 6 and believe in Atlanta. Amen. You got to keep hope alive. Hawks triple teamed Embiid tonight. He led the team in points, rebounds, and assists. Despite that special on one leg, bro, there's no way. These refs are definitely pulling for the Hawks, but the Sixers are too good. Someone took the offensive foul as Simmons is not going to shoot outside, so hold your ground as he barrels in, but he stopped Trae Young really well. Just heard an Eagles chant watching the Sixers beat the Hawks in the NBA playoffs. Sounds like we have a Philly Philly. We have a few Philly peeps in ATL. Yo, I'm so tight. I really wanted to go, bro. Okay, Sixers. Way to answer back in the Hawks' home court. If I do say so myself. John Collins turned down $90 million from the Hawks thinking he was a max player. To be fair, I mean, the bull did play well. Are the Atlanta Hawks tired, or is Philly just playing that much faster? Hawks are just getting out hustled, especially when the 76ers are taking it out the basket. We are the better team. Like, that was clear coming into this series. Like, I like how the Hawks crowd pops when Embiid grabs his knee, but we'll continue to hear the narrative that Philly fans are classless. Gotta love Philly. Look at this play, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's a disrespectful football pass. But yeah, they can't work together. Hawks and 6. Based off what, bro? Yeah, believe Atlanta Hawks are in some trouble, my brother. They're in so much trouble, bro. This was a must-win game. Like I was telling my pop, this is a must-win game for Atlanta. It's off of the basic knowledge that like the Sixers really came out to play game 2 with the bench unit, just because Atlanta, like all Atlanta had on the Sixers was bench points. So like they either win this game or the Sixers can dead-ass steamroll them. The Sixers took the hearts out of Atlanta tonight. There is no way that Dwight Howard should be shooting a 3 in your face, and the Sixers are still getting rebounds afterwards. Matisse Thybulle, who really don't shoot threes, made like 2 threes. This John done. Hawks fans watching the third quarter. Hawks fans complaining about fouls calls because other teams are drawing contact and flopping. Trae Young plays basketball like a Cowboys fan. Will Furkan Korkmaz be the best Hawks defender? That is funny. Hawks fans got comfortable after game 1 and thought this was another Knicks type of series. Embiid on Simmons game 3 lot. We've been playing with each other for so long. We just know each other. Hey man, like it takes time. Like chemistry matters in the league. Teams who win multiple chips have spent multiple years together, bro. Like, has anybody noticed that the only replay highlights they have shown in the Sixers versus Hawks game have been of Trae Young? Can anybody say there's an agenda? Of course there is, bro. But it's cool because the process worked and the Sixers are working right now. Trae Young went ice Trae to ashtray in game 3. That's funny. More boogers than buckets tonight. Dang, bro. Collins ain't making himself any money this playoffs. Sixers win. I'm gonna leave it at that.